part of the evening. Firstly, I would kindly request the AMMA committee members to welcome all our dignitaries to the stage. I kindly request Mr. Anish Nayak to come onto the stage. The presence of light means the absence of darkness and evil. I request our committee members and the Honourable Chief Guest, Jing Lee, to commence the lighting of the lamp.
For participating. Please have a seat. We kindly welcome our respected AMMA President Georgie Zakaria for the official presidential address.
You can't possibly imagine the relief I just had when I removed it. Good afternoon, respected dignitaries on the dais, leaders and representatives of the various organizations, family members of AMMA, volunteers and my dear friends. Adelaide and Metropolitan Malayali Association, popularly known as AMMA, is a not-for-profit community and cultural organization established by community members from the Indian subcontinent of Kerala. AMMA traces its roots to 1977 with a handful of Malayali families as the founding members, of whom Samangulai Christianity are here, and was formalized as an association in 1999. Today it gives me immense pleasure to stand here before you as we kickstart the festive season. It has nearly been a year since we had a major event, and thanks to the supreme effort by the government and the people of this great state, we have managed to keep the pandemic at bay. On that note, and assuring you that I shall not be taking much more of your time, I move into my duty, which is also welcoming you as well. I would start off by welcoming the Honourable Jing Lee MLC, Assistant Minister to the Premier of SA, Honourable Stephen Marshall, who has accepted our invitation and has joined us. I cannot proceed further before acknowledging the support that Honourable Jing Lee has extended to our community. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I would like to announce that we have been awarded 3 grants from the Marshall Liberal Government, and all thanks to the Multicultural Affairs Department supported by the Honourable Jing Lee. We have secured $12,516 towards the Expand Together grant, 4,960 towards a Connect Together grant, and quite recently a $5,421 equipment purchase grant. Thank you, and I should also add that our program today is also supported by a grant from the Department of the Premier and the Cabinet. Thank you, Honourable Jingley, for your support and cooperation in this regard, and once again we welcome you. On that note, I extend a very warm welcome to my very good friend Eddie, who was here with us at all the events. Welcome, Eddie, as well. Next up, I would like to invite Mayor Angela Evans, City of Charleston, who has graced us with her presence. The City of Charleston has been very accommodating in supporting the multicultural communities and programs. We thank you, Mayor, for all the support extended, and we welcome you to our event as well. Indian Australian Association of South Australia has been an integral part of the Indian community since its inception. It is with great pleasure that I would like to welcome Mr. Neeraj Pandey, Vice President of IASA, who on behalf of Mr. Triman Gill has accepted our invitation. Welcome, Neeraj. Next, I would like to welcome Professor Mathai Burgess, Director of the Institute of Geometry and its Applications, and the 2021 prestigious Hanan Medal recipient from the Australian Academy of Science. We are extremely honored to have you with us, Professor, and we welcome you to our celebrations. This particular guest out over here needs no introduction and is a very familiar face in all of the socio-cultural and literary stages. I extend our heartfelt welcome to Adelaide Malayali community's very own award-winning director, artist, composer, and the list will certainly keep going on, our Anish Nair, to our celebrations. Next, I would like to welcome the leaders of other multicultural organizations who have accepted our invitation and has honored us with their presence. Mrs. Preeti J. Mon, Chairperson BEMA, Mrs. Priya Prem Kumar, Secretary IASA, Mr. Rafiq Mohammed, Mr. Linto Vincent, President of SAMC, who is absent but he has certainly sent his wishes. Thank you for accepting our invitation and joining us. Now, the most important part are the people of the celebration, the family members of AMMA. This event wouldn't have been possible without you and your support. I extend a very warm welcome to you all. I hope you have all enjoyed the Nativity show along with the Christmas Carol, and assuring you there is a lot more coming. I take my leave. I welcome you all once again. Thank you, and please enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.
I kindly request our Honourable Chief Guest, Jing Lee, to deliver a speech.
Good evening, everybody. How are you feeling? It's a great honour to represent the Premier of South Australia, the Honourable Stephen Marshall, tonight to join you on this Christmas celebration evening. I'd like to acknowledge Mayor Angela Evans and all the other distinguished guests. I want to acknowledge your President, Georgie Sakara, as well as all your committee members. You've been working really hard to prepare this particular celebration. Christmas is the season for giving, but as a community, I know all of you have been giving throughout the year. Your generosity towards your own community and to the South Australian community have been outstanding. It's a great honour to be able to work with your committee and also to deliver many services throughout the pandemic. It's been 673 days. Who's counting, right? But it's been 673 days since the first case of COVID have landed in Australian shore. The fact that we are in this room, with the fact that we're able to get together, thanks to all the community members for being responsible, for taking health measures, and hopefully most of you are vaccinated, because I can hear Minister Wei sort of always, when I'm on stage, she always channeled this thought inside, a thought bubble inside me. She said, every time you have an opportunity to speak to the community, please remind them, a gentle reminder that they must get vaccinated. Because we all want to enjoy festivities, we all want to enjoy being safe and as much freedom as we have in our community. On behalf of the Premier and the Government of South Australia, through Department of Premiers and Cabinet, Georgie has mentioned a number of grants that you have received. Can I say that the grants itself, they're all competitive. The fact that you have been able to successfully get grants, that's because you have very strong governance and you have very strong management ethos within your own association. So on that note, you ought to be congratulated. I wish everybody a very Merry Christmas with much joy, good health and prosperity to you and your family. And may 2022, hopefully, is a better, brighter, happier and safer year for all of us. Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Now I would request our Honourable Mayor of Charles Sturt, Mayor Angela Evans, to deliver the speech.
Good afternoon. It's lovely to be here with you all this afternoon, and the Minister tells me that she has other engagements, not just one but many others this evening that she and her entourage will be going to, and gives her apologies that she's not able to stay here for the rest of the program. Can I acknowledge that we're meeting on the traditional land of the Kaurna people of the Adelaide Plains, and that we do respect their religious, their cultural and connection with this land and their spiritual relationship with this land. I also would like to affirm the acknowledgement of the fellow special guests in attendance this evening that Georgie has already provided. It is a great honour to be here with you all. As Mayor of the City of Charles Sturt, I have many duties, and those duties fill my cup up, and some of those duties are very much about output. And I have to say that meeting with community is one of those duties that I have which fills my cup up. It makes my heart sing. And one of the big trials of the last 18 months is the loss of opportunity to connect with community. Being here this evening is a wonderful opportunity really to see how you as a community are going, and it seems like you're functioning very, very well indeed. I understand that this is the second of your annual events this evening, and it's wonderful to see so many of you here. I thank you for inviting me to be part of this community event, to celebrate the advent of Christmas season and to celebrate all that it means to us. In the City of Charles Sturt, we have over 105 different cultural groups, and we celebrate all of those, celebrate the diversity that they bring, the opportunity to share in their culture, the richness of that culture, and I'm very pleased to be here this evening. Events like tonight's celebration are a fantastic example of our community celebrating unity and togetherness. We're encouraging all ages to participate. Notice the children down there are eagerly involved, enabling multicultural community groups such as yours to promote customs, culture, history, language and religion. Your work and efforts in preserving Kerala's identity, tradition and heritage through undertaking various arts and cultural activities, building bridges and strengthening relationships with other cultures in our city and beyond is to be congratulated. Your festival, celebrating joy, enthusiasm, love and togetherness, provides an example for all residents within our city in how we aim to live our lives every day. So on behalf of the City of Charles Sturt, I know that you're going to enjoy tonight's festivity, but I also echo the words of the Minister. Look forward to celebrating the Christmas season as families together. I was talking to one of your judges of the cake festival down there, the cake competition competition down the back there, and she was saying that one of the advantages of these sorts of celebrations is that when you're separated from family overseas, it does connect you in with your own culture and does give you a sense of belonging. On behalf of the City of Charles Sturt, I hope that you'll enjoy tonight's festivities. I wish you all a safe and a happy upcoming festive season over Christmas and a safe New Year in 2022. Thank you very much for having me, and go well.
Thank you, Honourable Angela Evans, for your kind words. Now we're moving on to addressing some important and inspiring people in our Malayali community. I would like to introduce Professor Mathai Verghese. He's a mathematician at the University of Adelaide. His first most influential contribution is the Mathai Killen in formalism, which he formulated together with Daniel Killen, and which has since found application in index theory and topological quantum field theory. He was appointed Director of the Institute of Geometry and its Applications in 2009. In 2011, he was elected as a Fellow of Australian Academy of Science. In 2013, he was appointed as a Sir Thomas Elder Professor of Mathematics at the University of Adelaide. I'm still not finished. And he was elected as the Fellow of the Royal Society of South Australia. In 2021, he was awarded as the prestigious Hannan Medal and the Lecturer from the Australian Academy of Science, recognising an outstanding career in mathematics. I kindly request our honourable guest, Angela Evans, to pass on a memento for our wonderful, inspiring Professor Mathai Verghese.
Honouring our multi-talented Mr. Anish Nair. His short film, Sherry, was awarded as the Best International Short Film by South Indian Film Festival 2021, Solo Lady International Film Festival 2021, and Bharat Murali Media Hub Online Awards. His devotional song, Maduradhara, which he was the lyricist, director, producer, editor, and videographer, have won the South Indian Film Festival 2021 awards for the Best Lyricist, Solo Lady International Film Festival 2021 for Best Lyricist and Director, and Bharat Murali Media Hub Online Awards for Best Devotional Musical Video Album and the Best Lyricist. I would request Honorable Angela Evans to give the plaque to Mr. Anish Nair. I would request Professor Mathai Verghese to say a few words.
So I'm deeply honored to be awarded this recognition from AMMA for the Hannan Medal for lifetime recognition of my outstanding research in math from the Academy of Sciences. I thank God, my family, my collaborators in Australia and overseas who have made it possible. And I want to mention, this is nothing to do with the medal, but it's great to see such a big turnout for Christmas. I admit I haven't been regular in these AMMA functions, but this is fantastic. So the days I used to come, there were only 100 people. And of course, my mother and my sister, Anne, were very active. They had the advantage of knowing Malayalam and both reading and writing, which sadly I don't have that skill. I want to congratulate AMMA for getting all those grants, and I hope they can use it with benefit. So I won't believe with the mathematics that I've said. I can't elaborate more than the person who introduced me said. But thank you and enjoy the rest of your Christmas function. Thank you for this award also.
Now I kindly request Mr. Anish Nair to deliver a speech.
എല്ലാവർക്കും നമസ്കാരം. വെളിച്ചത്തിൻ്റെ പുറകിൽ നിൽക്കുന്ന ആളാണ് ഞാൻ. വെളിച്ചത്തിന് മുന്നിലേക്ക് വരുമ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് ഒരുപാട് ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടുകളുണ്ട്. ഞാനെപ്പോഴും പുറകിൽ നിൽക്കാൻ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്ന ഒരാളാണ്. എന്തിനാണ് ഈ അവാർഡ് കിട്ടിയതെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ എനിക്കറിയില്ല. ചെറിയ ജീവിതത്തിനുള്ളിൽ നമ്മളെന്തൊക്കെയോ ചെയ്തു പോകും. ആ കൂട്ടത്തിൽ എനിക്കിഷ്ടമുള്ള എന്തൊക്കെയോ കാര്യങ്ങൾ ഇവിടെയുള്ള ഒരുപാട് പേരെ കൂട്ടി എന്തൊക്കെയോ ചെയ്യുന്നു. അതിന് കുറച്ച് അംഗീകാരങ്ങൾ കിട്ടി എന്നുള്ളത് മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ. ഇപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ ഇരിക്കുന്നതിനെ പറ്റി പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ അമ്മ ആദരിക്കുക എന്നല്ല എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നത്. അമ്മയ്ക്കൊരിക്കലും മക്കളെ ആദരിക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല, അമ്മയ്ക്ക് സ്നേഹിക്കാനേ പറ്റും. അപ്പോൾ അമ്മയുടെ ഒരു സ്നേഹ സമ്മാനം കിട്ടിയതിൽ ഒരുപാട് നന്ദി. ഇനി ഒരുപാട് പ്രൊജക്റ്റുകൾ നമുക്ക് ഭാവിയിൽ വരുന്നുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ അതിലേക്ക് വേണ്ടി നിങ്ങൾ ഓരോരുത്തരുടെ അടുത്തേക്ക് എത്തും. ഞാനൊരു ഗ്രൂപ്പിൽ പെടുന്ന ആളല്ല, അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ എൻ്റെ കണ്ണിൽ എല്ലാവരും ഒരുപോലെയാണ്. ഞാൻ ഭാവിയിൽ നിങ്ങൾ ഓരോരുത്തരിലേക്കും എത്തും. നിങ്ങളുടെ ഓരോരുത്തരുടെയും സപ്പോർട്ട് ഭാവിയിൽ കൂടെ ഉണ്ടാകുമെന്ന് കരുതുന്നു. നന്ദി. താങ്ക് യു.
Thank you for that. So that brings us to the end of the formal part of this evening. Now I would request the committee members to lead the guests back to the seats.